can teach you how to predictably and consistently get more new clients each month in the next 5 to 10 minutes in this video. Hey guys, my name is Stefan. I have a private practice and I have a consultancy business, and this is where we teach clinics how to build more bulletproof, more resistant businesses that do not rely on the environment, do not rely on how the clinic owner is doing. It's a business that can survive with or without you, and it can have a massive impact on your patients and your community. Now, there's going to be a lot of resistance. A lot of you watching this video will not believe that it's possible to get. For example, last year alone, we averaged 107.7 new patients per month. No, this is not a joke. I'll make another video to prove that to you. I've released a lot of reports. I showed this to my private community in the mastermind that we have. And in this video, I'm going to break down all the possible ways you can actually get new patients. Is it easy to get 107.7 new patients a month? No, it's not easy at all. Is it simple? Yes, it is. Do all of you watching and listening to this will need to get 107.7 new patients a month? No way. You don't need to. But I want to show you that there is a consistent way to generate more new patients, because ultimately, if you're running a practice, the oxygen of the business is new patients. Now, if you followed my work and if you've watched previous videos, you would already know that that is just probably 1/3 of what does it look like to build a truly successful business that provides you with financial freedom, it provides security for you, your family, and it also has a massive impact on your patients, and it provides the best possible care for them. This is a very important part of it. So, there are certain channels. Channels means ways of generating new patients. Most people will obsess over 3 to 5 of these. We probably have close to 60, 70 ways of generating new patients every single month. And depending on the level of size of practice, of size of team that you operate at, you might need to choose extra 2 or 3 that might change your practice forever, or you might want to implement most of them. I don't know, it depends on where you are. So without further ado, let's focus on these 4 possible macro channels, so big ways of generating patients. And there's 4 possible ways, and that's it. The first one is organic digital channels. We'll talk about what that means and what some of those possible channels are. The second possibility is organic non-digital, paid digital, and paid non-digital. It's very important to have terms being defined. What does organic mean and what does digital mean? Organic means that technically it's not paid. And they say that there is no such thing as free lunch, so you might have to pay with your time and effort, but they're not, for example, paid ads. A paid digital channel might be something like Meta, Facebook ad, or it might be something like Google PPC. And in a minute, when I start opening each one of these channels, you'll be able to see that there are dozens and dozens of multiple ways per channel that we are able to generate new patients from. So when you actually start to understand the intensity of what it looks like to run a 7-figure business every single year consistently, idiot like myself, then I hope to inspire some of you that your business is incredible, it can be successful. I'm just not sure how many of you are willing to actually put in the work and the effort and to invest in understanding how this stuff works. This actually is taken from some of my paid programs within my community, and it's just one training video that I provide. But this should give you this mindset of, wow, I'm either on the right track and I'm doing really well, or I need to get my S together and actually start doing some work on the things that matter. A lot of you will be working very hard on the wrong stuff. You need to work hard and smart. So, without further ado, let me start to open some of those channels and to show you what does it look like to have an optimized organic digital channel. So, if I break it down to 4 or 5 subcategories, the organic digital channels will come under referrals, social media stuff, email lists we have, newsletters we do, and internet search. Every single one of these will require a different level of commitment, effort, expertise, and possibly outsourcing. It just depends. It just depends on where you are in your business. And as a coach, this is half of the battle, is to tell people what not to do and what is the lowest hanging fruit, because there's multiple ways where you can acquire new patients from. We strongly rely on referrals because we believe it's one of the the strongest foundations of our business, and we always have done really well in doing some coaching and training with our associates, having programs where we encourage people to refer family and friends, investing in apps and software that does that for us. And you can see, in terms of referrals, you have the internal, you have the external. We have these social media local groups that we're part of. We have special events that we teach people how to organize, which is called Referral Annual Week event. We have practice referral placements, TV and digital boards within the clinic. And we have an amazing software and app that generates about 25% of our referrals, which is incredible. Because imagine if you're seeing 100 plus new patients a month, 20, 30 new patients are from patients that already come to your clinic. This is why this channel is organic. It means I don't necessarily have to pay for my patients to refer, but I have to spend time to educate them, and I have to know how to train my guys to do that, including table talk and having referral card placements, and things that really, really matter. Now, I wouldn't be able, this, by the way, would take me like 6 weeks to explain to you, just that one channel. This, I always say when people join my program, just spend time watching these videos, download all the materials, get your head around it to understand how much of a possibility you have, and only then start asking questions. Most of you will probably be tapping into 10, 15, 20% of all of these. Anyways, the second thing is social media. So this is where we not necessarily go that hard, but we stepped up our game on the Instagram. We have a strategy with micro-influencers that I might have to make another video. If you guys want me to, by the way, to double click on any of these and make another more in-depth, more granular video, I can. And it's part of the program as well, where we teach you how to build sponsorships and collaborations with local athletes and so on. We do some call to actions, and we do cold and warm DMs through Facebook. If I was starting from scratch and I had a fairly small clinic, no team, I'll probably spend a lot of time on these social media channels. Later on, you can leverage YouTube as a platform that can generate a lot of content. If you don't have an email list, you should have started your email list like 6 months ago. This is probably the only traffic that you own. Facebook, Meta, Google, YouTube, Instagram can just shut down tomorrow, change your policy, change the algorithm, and it changes everything completely. We call it the Google slap, or the Mark Zuckerberg slap. Newsletters and emails, you own that. That's your traffic. You can do whatever you want with it. You can send them 1 email a week, you can send them 10 emails a week, you can send them call to action in there, you can give them value, you can get them to bring a friend, family. We have over 30,000 people, probably more now, on our email list, which means that one campaign that we run through the email with an open rate of, we have about 72, 73% open rate, can generate dozens and dozens of clients. Super important. And then we have, of course, the organic search on internet. That's what takes time. That's your SEO content. That's your blogs. That's your consistent flow of Google reviews. What do you do for Google to like you as a company and to favor you, and how you list, how you build a brand. The more trusted you become, the higher you rank on Google. And we have probably 1/3 of our clients coming from organic Google search now. We're very, very good at generating Google reviews. We have, just for my clinic, over 300 5-star Google reviews. It almost looks fake. And this didn't just happen by accident. It didn't just happen because we do an amazing job. It happened because of strategic planning and because we do a good job. Good stuff. So that's just one channel. Today's video, like I said, is not about almost telling you off that you're not doing enough. The intent behind why I wanted to record this video quickly is to show you what's possible. And like I said, if a guy like me can run a 7-figure company with 15 plus full-time awesome team members, happy team members, hopefully, happy clients that rave about us, what is your excuse? 16, 17 years ago, I could not speak a word of English when I first arrived here. That's how much of a disadvantage I had. And I can make all the excuses that I almost lost my life and I have a young son and they're just excuses. I just figured out what is the vision, how do I obsess over what produces results, and how do I invest in mentorship, in masterminds, in groups where success was already, like the path was already built for me. I just had to follow the steps. Right, there we go. Rant over. The second channel is organic, non-digital. So what does that mean? Well, organic non-digital, if I click, and we'll have lots and lots of stuff here. Again, your walk-ins and your internal referrals, but non-digital. So we have lots of ways that we have. So I'm just going to focus down here on referrals internal. We have, we call them practice referral placements. So these are your referral card holders. These might be your referral weekly annual events, such as like what do we do with the strut cards, with the posters, how we place them. Do we have things like welcome referral boards? So every new patient that comes in the clinic, they see the referral board that we have, and that's part of the spiel when we do something called the orientation clinic walkthrough, where the CAs and the practice managers are taught how to teach new clients to refer to us. So everything that we do is so well thought of, and it's practiced, and it's refined, and it's constantly evolving. And now I teach people how to do the same. Walk-ins, we have a huge number of patients walk in because of the way we have these strategic building hacks. So the location of the clinic, the lighting, I've got cool little things I can show you guys. Walk-in attractions, so window posters, we have these irresistible offers, we have QR codes that are on our signage outside the building, and the way we stop people. In fact, this month, it's the 14th of recording this month, and we've had probably 7 to 10 new patients that have come in through walk-in. So it's a very good percentage of people. And that's just another channel, okay? Paid digital is probably where most agencies and clinic owners spend their money and time, and that's your typical Google PPC, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, even TikTok. The goal here is just awareness and offers. How do we get more people to understand about my brand that have never been here before? And how do we create some sort of a compelling offer so that they click on a button to come and see us? Obviously, we have my team works on this, and yes, we spend a good amount of money on this, but at the same time, you don't have to start here. You will eventually have to get here if you want to get to 100K a month and if you have big teams. But I have our done for you services that we provide. It's probably just these two, and we're just doing really, really well. And we alternate how we do that. We plan the whole 12 months in advance. So we don't look scammy and salesy. We want to appear professional and want to appear loyal and we want to appear like we're trustworthy, because when people come in the clinic, they see it's an amazing place. On the outside, you need to reflect that. So I really don't like it when you work with agencies and for like 3 to 6 months, they just pump ad after ad after ad with offer after offer after offer. And then your local community is like, well, I'm just either going to wait for another offer because it doesn't look like it's a special offer anymore. They've been running the same thing for 6 months, or it just looks, I'm sorry to say, but it looks scammy. And when you start working with these agencies, it's like, oh my God, they produced 30 new patients a month for the next 3 months. And then boom, you hit ad fatigue. Or you don't see the damage that caused your brand 6 months prior to you actually seeing the negative impact. I see this all the time. And finally, paid non-digital channels are, again, I'm going to overwhelm you, and this is not the point of the video, but we generate a lot of new patients through this. So we have Outreach Event Accelerator. We teach you how to perform an incredible outreach event, B2C, B2B, internal talks, workshops, and the value that you get from this is by far one of the highest returns on your investments. Just this section here. If you're watching this and you're a clinic owner and you master this, and it might take you, I don't know, it takes probably 3 to 6 months for people when they join the program to truly implement this, you can be generating 20K a month extra every single month for the rest of your life without doing anything else. Just this. This is not an exaggeration. We have some magazine cool stuff that we do. The old stuff is coming back. The old stuff is sexy again. Door-to-door secrets. We have value prints. We have leaflets. We have booklets that we produce. It's not what you do, it's how you do it a lot of the times. I'm just about to distribute 10,000 of these door-to-door, we call them like hybrid model booklets. And it's not the best return on investment, but when I'm generating patients from 1 channel, 2 channels, 3 channels, 4 channels, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 channels, am I happy to spend £70 to acquire a client? Yes, I am. Why? Because I've tapped into all the other channels and we have a big clinic. Again, some of this will be very, very relevant for some of you guys and some not. And we also do some strategic brand boosting boards and ads. This might be roundabout media boards that we buy. It might be paid event boards. We might have external sponsorship, which has never really worked amazing for us, but it's there. And if you look at this, these are the only possible ways you can generate new patients. If any of you have another way of doing it, that I don't know about, two things. Come and join my program and teach my community how to do that better than us. Oh, look at these balloons. And the second thing is, I would love to meet you. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to spend the 10-15 minutes showing you what's possible, and the fact that a person like me can build an incredible practice. We can have a massive impact on our community, and now I teach clinic owners how to do the same. I need you to believe that it's possible. Business is not to be stressful. Business is to create freedom and impact. If you thought that was useful, come and speak to me and I'll see if we can help you. If not, I'll see you next time.